We have Pokemon news to talk about today. The infamous question mark silhouette strikes. What does this mean for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Pokemon World Championship announcement. We also have new Pokemon for Pokemon Unite coming from a public test realm, and the Nintendo Direct Mini has landed. What does this mean for Pokemon, if anything? Let's get into it. So, Pokemon Information Bureau, Poketimes, has posted this for a Pokekiri. What is the silhouette? Now, you can just start going into new Pokemon reveals and teases, but this isn't on, like, Pokemon Japanese, like, the official main Twitter account. I'm not seeing anything on the website, so it's just the Twitter game that they play that has all kinds of weirdness going on. I actually don't even know exactly what the Pokekiri is, so any Japanese fans that could, like, fill me in on it be pretty nice, but it doesn't seem like it ever amounts to anything. Like, what am I supposed to do? This Magikarp seems to be strong for some reason. Why is it strong? Like, is it just like an open-ended question and it's fun to fill in the blank or something? So, word from the image theme Pokemon Legends, I don't know what it's about. I did find this reply that seems pretty funny though, so it's like, yeah, it's just the icon of Poketimes, also Jigglypuff from above, and yeah, you just go here and you see a lot of posts where it could be any of these circle things. So I don't know the point of this, but yeah, it's not like, oh man, new Pokemon tease or anything like that, just a weird silhouette. After that, we have Pokemon World Championship London stuff. The Pokemon Center is going to be returning. It gets a press announcement with the official art, and that's pretty much like the biggest thing about it, is just getting the art assets off the website, and that's kind of why I'm covering it. This is following the conclusion of the National Championships, but yeah, if you like the Pikachu Roserade art or the cool London thing they have, you can find that on the press website. So like, we get our fun little check this out. Also, having the final Pokemon Sword and Shield one being held in London means you get a lot of really good theming and branding, which brings us to Pokemon Unite. So, there's a public beta test that I don't fully understand. So what is the Pokemon Unite public test? The app aims to gather data for balance changes and bug fixes, and it will be utilized in future updates. So the funny thing is, this is happening around the same time as last year's Japanese beta, before the game was officially released. But the reason why I don't understand this test at all is because it's available on Android devices and is open to users 16 or above in the Philippines, Indonesia, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, or India. So none of the major regions, and it's only available in English, so you don't have full accessibility for those countries, and I don't see how these scenes are developed enough to make any appropriate balance decisions for, or why they just don't do like a proper PTR that's open for everyone. Am I missing something? Why? I understand that, like, when apps are tested, you know, we see like Canadian betas and Singapore betas for things like Pokemon Masters or other, like, oh man, isn't there something really weird going on with like the Pokemon TCG Live? Like, I don't understand why they just don't make it available to prime regions. And the people that desperately want access to these weird regional country exclusive app tests and launches, they're just going to use a VPN and they're going to get the APK anyways, and then they can play it how they want. Also, the public test not on the Nintendo Switch, so just kind of weird stuff all around. So yeah, just like weird stuff that I don't understand, that doesn't really even seem to ever benefit the greater audience, where it's like, oh, we do a small localized test and then we open it up to other people. I don't know, like, it doesn't seem to do much. But because of that, the APK is now available. Like, you can download it now, even though the game is not accessible until June 30th for the beta. That means data mining's happening, so we get to see the major Pokemon being added, or like major changes being added and tested. It also seems really weird that these countries get access to 2 new Pokemon before anyone else to test, and then the game's going to come out and they're going to release and launch however they do. But yeah, Buzzwole all-rounder, and then Glaceon as an attacker. So another evolution coming in, and with this data mine, we do have like all the data and values, but I don't like talking about that because I wanted Pokemon Unite to be the pure, unhacked, always online Pokemon game, but it seems like with the Pokemon community the way it is, we can never be spared from that. Buzzwole looks to be pretty strong, and Glaceon also has some pretty crazy stuff going on. Those are the next two Pokemon. How do I feel about it? I like the idea of Eevee expansion, but like so many Eevees so soon, I don't know why. However, it is very easy development. Like base Eevee is already developed, and now that they have the both genders for the Espeon and Sylveon, they just need to effectively make one model work in the game, and then add in the data and effects for that. For Buzzwole, while not my favorite Pokemon, I see how it really fits into Pokemon Unite, even though I have like a long list of other Pokemon I'd like to see. And I don't really think, like, Ultra Beast designs are that appealing for Pokemon. Yeah, like, having just the ultimate swole beat-em-up all-rounder Pokemon. And bringing a Pokemon like this into a MOBA environment just seems like a natural pick. So I'm okay with it on that front. I just don't know how it's going to be for game balance. And that's, like, another thing about all these Pokemon adding in. Like, I liked it when Pokemon Unite just came out, and we had a few Pokemon, and it still felt like everyone had a role, everyone was balanced and playable for the most part. And now we're getting, like, so many new ones that's like, oh yeah, Espeon, underwhelming, Azumarill, underwhelming, the other new Pokemon just kind of way overtuned, or just have, like, paragraphs of nonsense, like Duraludon and Hoopa. I don't know, I think we're losing a lot of the heart and, like, the earliness of the game had just to add more Pokemon, and I think the game actually does better with less of a roster depending on how the Pokemon are introduced. That's not to say I'm against all new Pokemon and I just want the original roster or something. Trevenant, I feel, was a really good addition to the game. Dragonite, even Delphox is a recent one, pretty cool. Espeon, I feel, kind of failed because it doesn't have too much of an identity. Azumarill, again, like a lot of text nonsense, and it either goes completely unbalancedly overtuned or underwhelming. Landed more in underwhelming. Aegislash is cool, Blissey's cool, but like Koopa, detriment to the game. Greedent, detriment to the game. So like, half of the new Pokemon, I feel, do alright, and the other half, I feel, severely harm the game's integrity, and, I don't know, like, that's what I mean, like, I don't think we just need to keep pumping in Pokemon, because you pick a main, you get a couple of other mains, you don't need this many Pokemon to have a good variety in the cast, and because there isn't any bans or draft pick yet, there's usually no problem when it comes to finding a Pokemon that you can play. So, yeah, roster's expanding, sometimes good, more bad than I'd like. And unfortunately, because of the data mining and the hacking, there's nothing to really get super excited about. The Pokemon are ways off and takes the wind out of the sails of official reveals and official Pokemon Unite dealings. So, alright, cool, we'll see that. And I feel like it'll even get to the point if there's a Pokemon I really want to see, like Lycanroc, it getting broken first through data mining and hacking. It's like, well, I don't have access to this, and I have to go through all these extra sources to get all the game details on the game that should be the least hackable. That just makes me sad. Going to Nintendo of America for the Nintendo Direct Mini, they've been tweeting out some of the highlights, not everything inside of the showcase. So, no Pokemon news. That's kind of like the big takeaway from this. No Pokemon news. We also got Sonic Frontiers on the Nintendo Switch, and I am very excited about this announcement because I've been very excited about Sonic Frontiers the entire time. Even going off of previous gameplay and announcements, I don't understand how anyone can be negative about this unless they're just a deeply hateful person. Which means you'd probably seek help or at least some strong self-reflection about that, and maybe not be terminally online, because it's open world Sonic. What else did you think it was going to be? It's not like, oh man, Nintendo does it better than Sony. We're now a month removed, or almost a month removed from that other gameplay, which means more is allowed to be revealed, and also you want to kind of save some reveals for a Nintendo announcement. This is always what Sonic was going to be, so just immediately jumping on the hate bandwagon because the internet told you to, again, probably need to do something about that personally, and it's not a fault of the game, just you. But with all that, unfortunately, no Pokemon announcement. Now, there's going to be a showcase for Mario & Rabbids game tomorrow, so that's interesting. Tomorrow's also going to be Wednesday, so the talk is, do we get the Stealth Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trailer drop for this month, make it the second trailer this month. I don't know. We are now very, very, very light on trailers. We are behind on game information, even compared to Pokemon Sword and Shield, which had a depressingly light reveal cycle. We need the map reveal, but that's going to expose pretty much everything about the game because it is about this open world experience. So we're going to see all the towns, potential exploration routes, potential gym order stuff, and that really needs to be explained in a Pokemon Presents. But where is it? The news cycle is now, like, at least summer feels like it's going by pretty quick, you know, where it's like, hey, it was a month ago. Wow, that last month happened so fast for the last trailer, so at least one's around the corner, right? But that's not as exciting as it was for Pokemon Sun and Moon, where like the entire summer was just lit up, and there was also other things to do inside of Pokemon. So not much going on. Nintendo Direct doesn't really do anything or open up anything for that, and we're just kind of chilling for some other Pokemon news. So if you guys enjoy the video, hope you have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.